Good afternoon, everybody. Hope everybody had an amazing weekend. I did. It was my birthday on Saturday, and I had a really good birthday. It was quiet, but good. I worked hard, actually, for my birthday. In my group, Purple Hearts Creation, I put some sales. Now, I haven't taken my sales down, so if you rush over there, you might be able to catch a couple of them before I remove them and they go back to regular price. Sorry, I kind of walked there for a second. I just dropped something all over the floor as I turned on my camera. And a lot of freebies too. And I've been practicing some digitals and also on my coffee. I don't mind, I want to say first. My coffee site, I have some freebies and some new digitals I created. I'm starting to upload a few. I don't know. It's new to me, so, I'm not sure about them. So we're doing something different on Mondays, and I'm going to try something. Two different things I'm going to try. One, I'm going next Thursday, I should say. I'm going to be away till I think the 2nd or 3rd in March. But I'm going to try pre-recording. I can't make promises. I will try. And see if I can't have at least a few videos go up in that time. One of them being what I'm going to work on right now I'm scratching. My hands are really, and they end up getting so dry. I end up scratching them, which is bad because then sometimes they just tear on their own because they get so dry in the moment I move my hand, and I'm scratching. I can't put my special cream on them because it's oily, and so when touching paper, it's no good. So how I'm doing something different on Mondays just for a little bit. I needed a break from Christmas, guys. I love Christmas, but I still needed a break. I'm going to work on a journal. I have a very special friend, Pascal. She is a family friend. To me, she's family. That's the way it is. Andre and me, who I rent downstairs from, he's upstairs, and Jacob's father, have been friends for, I would say 17 or 18 years. We became roommates a long time ago, where we shared an apartment together, and, at first we had our own apartments, and he was either eating at my house or I was cooking over at his place, and I was like, why are we paying $2,000? We'll do everything. So we ended up moving in together, which I know is weird for a guy and a girl, but that's just who I am. It's easy for me. Sex doesn't, and of course his brother Pierre, I got to know well over the years, and then Pascal is his wife, and we of course became friends. But lo and behold, did we not find out this Christmas, but the Christmas before, 2022, that she loved junk journaling too. So we feed each other's obsession right now. And she started doing a few digitals like me. And so I seen her advertise on thing, and I went and looked, and I bought it because really and truly, I think she's underselling her digitals. Yes, in some ways, maybe a little good for me, but it is a beautiful kit. And I'm going to work through it because her kit is just papers. But we watch some of the same people, and you don't always have to have pre-made tags and all that stuff in a kit to make a beautiful journal. So we're going to be doing some unique things with this, and it's going to be an ongoing thing. So, this is not part of her paper pack. That's just something I found. So I'm going to just show you some of her papers that she did. There I go, guys. I'm yawning. So this is one of the pages. She does a lot of, me and her like the similar artists, digital artists, and we love this collaging. It's become one of my favorite things to work with, and some things that I've been creating digitally wise. So that's one of the pages. It's beautiful. It's in blues. And I told myself I was going to take a break from always doing pinks and purples, and here we go. I have another blue journal I've been working on, but I haven't touched it in a while, and it's all sitting here. And it, right, so I have, so I got to work on that one too. And all the papers are with it, and it was from Ruby and Pearl. I bought her one of her paper packs. And Ruby and Pearl and has a big influence on me and Pascal. So there's that page. And I'm also doing something different. Normally, I put something on the back. But now I'm going to try something that Leslie at 507 Willow House Journals does. And I love it. And it's out of my... It's totally new. So this journal is going... We're doing this together, guys. So there. I love this page. I love her. She's so sweet. I'm just kind of flipping through, not saying much, and because I'm still, as I look at the papers, this is upside down because the writing, but it doesn't matter at this point. I think because I just printed them. And one of the favorite journals that I make, I either like to do flip-flops. I do structured when I first started, but I'm enjoying, and I'm enjoying not a lot of single, like just something like this where it's just one signature. I enjoy doing that, especially for well, this is a fall one, right? I never did put it up to sell. I enjoy single signatures. One, because I like to do a lot of decorating and a lot in my journals, like collaging and things like that. So I sometimes prefer single, and a single journal takes me forever as it is. And the other thing I like, and I don't have one sitting here, I should, is I take single, and I don't do that structured where it's got that front and back. I guess in some ways it's like a waterfall, but the pages are all different sizes, and I love journals like this. When I add lace or things like that to the edges, that'll make the little paper a little more sturdier. I know why we like a structured journal, because the papers don't get damaged. But even with that, a junk journal to me should be treated. So I like a lot of this. And then my ultimate favorite one now are flip-flop journals. And that is from Leslie. And I know a lot of creators are doing that now. I don't know why all these papers are upside down. So there. I think I printed this one twice. I did because I seen a tag in this that something I'm going to do with it later to add things to it. So one is to go in the journal. It's the shades of blue are just beautiful. Boo boo. No. No. She'll settle in a few minutes. You know that by now, guys. And that one. And this one's upside down. So those are the pages. So all of these pages are definitely going in, I'm pretty sure. So that's the pages. And I will put a link to her Etsy shop below. And I'm just going to double verify the price because I think she has it at $4. Which really and truly is really inexpensive because, again, her prices, like mine, are in Canadian. So when, for all those pages you get, I think it is a great deal. I'll go into purchases. And she has another one done in orange. Her shop is, I'm going to have to get her to pronounce it for me. MilleFeuillesShop. It's French. She is from France, but now lives here in Quebec. In Saint Joseph du Lac, Quebec. Um, so I know I'm pronouncing that wrong in French. It's the Feuilles that I have a problem with. Once I hear it, I know I'll be able to do it. Yes, it's called La Collection Bleue, which is in French. La Collection, because you don't pronounce the N. La Collection Bleue, and it is only $4. To me, it's an amazing price, and it's 20 printable pages. I don't have all of them. There's journal cards and two master boards. I've only printed one master board. I'll show you that. So, I mean, for that price, to get that much with it is amazing. At $4, you can't go wrong. Not at all. And this one is so well put together. I'll show you in a minute as we're doing this. This is one of her master boards, and there's another one. I didn't print it, and I should have. Sorry, guys, because I was going to put it on cardstock. Because I'm going to use these to make tags and journal cards, so I put it on cardstock. So that is the pages. It is so worth the buy. And so I decided, normally in my flip-flops, I do, because a lot of ruby and pearl things are long ones to make this size journal. So that's why normally it's, so that is one style, but I'm trying something different with the flip-flop. And now I haven't covered all the pages because some of it I'm going to cover as we go. Some I had to cover because when I go to put the signature in it. So basically, bloop, right? So how this works, this is going to be my front cover. And then when I open it, this is something new I'm trying. My boo-boo is going crazy right now. It's all done with envelopes. You open it, and I'm going to have pockets here, type thing. And then the first signature goes here. And then, so that's front and back. Then another signature goes here, front and back. And then this isn't going to be, this will be covered. This will be the back of my journal. Oh, let me tuck that into the front. And then, so this is your front. So your 1, 2 things, and then you go this way, and there'll be a third signature. And again, I haven't found a paper I want it to coordinate with this as of yet, but that's okay as we go. And then I went in looking for different papers that I can incorporate it from my stash. So what we're gonna kind of do right now, and I've never done this before, we're gonna kind of choose papers to go with it as we go along. Now this is a smaller one, so some of these are going to be tricky because when I go to do it, I'm going to lose some of it. So that's another thing I have to look at when I'm choosing. Oh, something on my top is irritating my skin, but I did trim my bangs up yesterday, and I had this top on, so maybe there's a little fine hairs. Oh, because I am itching. So we're doing that. I have this paper in my digitals. Well, I haven't printed this digital out yet. So I know I'm putting this in. And of course, if I wanted it like that. That's why it's like that. So I'm going to lose a little bit of the top, but I'm actually going to take from the bottom because I want that. It's going to be tough. So I might take a little from there. So that's going in there. I know this is going to be one of my pages. And I should have printed a couple more because I think I want more. I literally did not choose the papers. I really wanted to it's something I've never done before. I usually have them all made. Now I'm not going to bind them on here, So here we go. So we have to create a signature for the first page. So I'm going to look at some of these. Now the tough one, and normally I cover the back, but I'm going to follow, now again, I have to think, I might lose a little bit. Oh, Christina, that was really bad folding. Oh no, maybe that was meant to be like that. Let's just make sure. And I have to trim the white off, of course. All right. Okay, so we will lose a little bit of it. But then again, too, that's where you could fold in and make them different ways. We might play around with that. I'm just going to go ahead. Sometimes when I'm cutting, I'll paper clip just so that I can, and I know I'm going to lose more on this. I'm just taking the white off for now, and then we'll play. And sometimes I don't fold right away because of the fact that my papers are going to be bigger than I didn't do that top very well. I probably should put my glasses on. That probably would help me a little bit. Pika is sitting over at the far table staring me down. Boo Boo staring me down here. Because they think that they should get food before I turn on. See, what is going on with me? I am having extreme difficulties. I should have trimmed it this way first. It's better for me to do it that way. I very rarely fold it and trim it. Very, very. And it doesn't matter even really if there's some white showing, because I have to trim some of that off. Because if you see when I close that, I'm going to lose some of it anyways. And a lot of times what I do, and I do have a pencil. I'm just going to sharpen my pencil, guys. I like a sharp pencil. Even I sharpen a pencil 3 or 4 times even when I'm writing. And I love doing, all my orders are in pencil, in a book, handwritten orders. I just love pencil. I love how it looks. So sometimes I'll do this. But it's a little hard with that one envelope because it bubbles a little. So I know I'm going to be losing some of the top here. But I don't think I'm worried about that too much. Nope. And, you know, of course, some pieces are even going to be more because as you add more papers. Now, I wish I was as good as... Leslie never uses scissors. She always takes a ruler. And sometimes I'm good with the ruler. And sometimes I'm not. I can't do a ruler on a page like this. And if I look at this line, it looks really terrible. Really terrible. Because what I'm going to do is I took my pocket and I just put it the opposite way for right now, because I think, or I just really cut the other one really badly. That could be it too. I'm going to use a ruler I'm going to give Leslie's way a try. I hardly ever see her use scissors. She's a terror. There we go. I'm not going to throw these away, because these would be good. I gotta just erase that pencil. They might perfectly be able to be used for something. Never know. So, and one thing I didn't do is, okay, And I have pages in different ways, and I've got to clean them up because they're a mess right now. I have, this is supposed to be just like, it's all folded. So it's different types of paper. It's got my dyed, and then things I didn't know where to put ended up in here. Like this blue might be perfect in here. So I'll pull that out. And then I have very few vintage papers. One, I've never seen them here at our thrift stores, but I only have 2 thrift stores here where I live. And so then I do this with them, and everything else just fell all apart here. All apart on me. Because I have everything it's called, I'm slowly reorganizing right now. I'm working on fussy cuts. So this is some of my, there's some piano paper in here. I wonder if any of the bird ones I have. Someone sent me these beautiful bird ones. I keep wanting to use. I'm seeing if there's any bird in here that's got some blue in it. Necessarily doesn't have to have blue in it. That is just the way I am, guys. I'm silly like that. I'll put my glasses down. Oh, that's this is something I'm always looking for, shorthand. So always, when I do wishes on different swap groups I'm in, I always am asking. I'm looking for something in particular here that I know I have in here. I could bring in that bingo card as it's in there because that's a nice blue. Ugh. Where did it go? I'm looking for something I know I have, but for some reason I can't seem to find it. These papers are dyed paper somebody sent me, and they folded them in 3, so I have to where did I put it? I'm missing something. I have old letters that someone sent me, and I can't seem to find them right now. I always put one of those in. Did I finish them up? This is just odds and ends of stuff I don't know what to do with. Okay, now I'm really upset because I really wanted that. And it's usually right in here. Because I don't have a lot of vintage, so I add a few pieces here and there. Just to... Okay. Okay, that's really bizarre that they're not there. I think I'm losing my mind. I didn't think I finished them up, but maybe I did. See, this is what I mean. I have these papers here, so that's what sits a lot of times in that one basket. And I'm really upset because I know I didn't use all of that. I am more than positive I didn't use all of it. For some reason, I can't find it. This will be a good one to put in. I think I like that. Somebody sent me that. It's a nice, beautiful dyed paper. When I'm not looking for it in a little bit, it'll be right there. It will be. I just know it. And oh, Pika's here for her daily visit, guys. Oh, Pika, there's no room for you there. Come over here and sit on this side. I'll even move these papers for you. Come here. Come sit on your spot. Come on. You know that she has to join in, right, guys? So we've got a few more pages here. I have this. I got to take it apart. I need to get a stapler remover. It's not the right ones. Normally I just take one of my and try not to tear the paper underneath because this is very old, so maybe we'll take one of these and add it in. We got 2 of them here, 3. We got 3 more to go. Oh, I kind of like the one with the tape. But we already pulled one. I'm just pulling the staple out so it doesn't tear. Pika will visit for a little bit and then she might go settle, but Andre's not settled upstairs, so a lot of times she's not settled because she's always waiting for someone to come visit so then she can get petted. I have these. I think I'm gonna, this is like it's a vintage document and it's all together and there's a stamp on it. You can't see it. It's done like almost like Braille. But I'll keep thinking for the right journal, I'm going to put it in just like that. And it won't work with this one because it's too long. And I don't want to rip that one. I think the rest of this is book pages. Different book pages. A lot of this, when you see it like this, comes from Pascal. She has a lot of luck. A lot of luck finding things. But then her and Pierre, they go to all kinds of different shops. I don't drive, so it makes it harder for me. I'm just looking at that cover. I'm thinking it needs to go in here. It's too big this way. So sometimes what you can do, you can fold up and create. So we're going to leave that because I think we're going to put that in there as well. And this is French music she sent me. Oh, she didn't send it, of course. She brought it to me. And these are something she printed that she gave me. Look at how pretty they are. Aren't they beautiful? Haven't quite used them yet. Sometimes I'm a hoarder when I think it's so pretty. She always puts it in nice folders for me. That's what I love about it. It comes in really nice folders. So and because it's her paper, I wanted to use a few sheets of something she has gifted me. Whenever she comes over, or sometimes Pierre will just come have lunch with Andre, she always sends me something. Always. Okay, so we have a few more papers. The great thing, sometimes you don't have to always fold even. And I used to think it had to be all matching. I don't do that anymore. Not at all. So this is about average of our size. I kind of do one so then I know what I'm working with. But what I'm doing with this, sometimes I'll fold it like this so then I get it a little bit more even. So you could leave it like this and then just do that. And of course I'm going to take off the top of it, but that's okay because I will use it in a cluster or a scrappy pad to put in it. Just trying to get a better crease on it. So I know that's one page that will be going in it. Or maybe put that there. We're not sure. Sometimes what I do is I'll just put them together and then I'll rearrange the papers. So again, and nothing says I have to do it that way. I could very much do it this way as well. And I got to start using a bowl because sometimes I use my hands and that doesn't help because paper does dry out your hands. All right, so instead I did it this way because we want some blue in here. So all I'm doing right now is putting the paper, and then we'll go and This will be for another side. You might hear Andre every once in a while. Don't mind him. He's, he had problems with the upstairs toilet. The thing wasn't catching anymore and water would run. So he took the toilet, bought a new thing, and it's been driving him crazy for days now. I'm just folding these in half and getting them ready to go in other pages, just so, because I know I'm using all those. All of those I'm using. They're going to go in the journal somewhere. We know we're using this. So, how you can fold these. Where's my, I put all my papers in that average size one, and I shouldn't, because it's kind of my, what I use as my, so we put that there. So, as you can see, a lot of this would not get used. Ugh. So I'm just trying to think, because technically here I would fold up. Now, nothing says, I know. I think what I'll do, do I want to do that, or do I want to go halfway? I'm thinking, what is this halfway? I'm not going to put a full crease. I just want to see where halfway is. If I'm doing this halfway, or I'm doing one the full length. Yeah, that's what I think I'll do. Okay, so I think I'm going to do one this way. I'm going to just put a little pencil line here so I know kind of where that page is ending. But I am going to just go up a tiny bit, because I know that depending on where, it's going to become 2 different pages in my book. Okay. And then I'm not tearing the rest of it. The rest will fold up and in. So one can go in like this. Go. This will fold like that. And am I want to go this way? I think so. So you're watching me create pages, and I'm sure you all know how to do it, but I've been watching Leslie for a while, and I love sometimes how she doesn't tear a lot of, she just does things like this. Or sometimes she brings it down at the top. So, you know, there's different ways. So how beautiful will that just be like this? And what I tried to do is I want to fold it over a little bit more, but I already folded it. And I didn't want a second crease. But I'm going to have to take it in just a touch more, because I don't want to trim this. I don't want to trim it, so it might become the first page just so I don't have to trim it, but we're going to see like that. Okay, and I'm also going to have to do that for this. So sometimes you want to think about that. Is it something you're going to want to trim off? And 2 things you can, well, when I put it in, I'll show you the different ways, the flips and that. So it almost creates more pages this way. The reason I'm doing that is because I had that crease already, so I'm just kind of working out that crease a little bit. There we go. I really like that. So that's a page, and this is going to be a page, because it's going to be just a shorter page. Now this has a lot that it can go in. Which way does this? I can't open it. It goes this way. Sorry for the snorts. Sometimes I do that. Jacob thinks it's funny. Now, would I have to go all the way in like this? I think that's how I'm going to do it. And all the way in like this. And doing this kind of creates really different page types. It really does. Now, technically, I want the music. I don't want to. But technically, when you have a long one like that, you could almost, if I'm not doing it because I don't want to lose this, but you could glue this if it didn't bother you, and then it could become a pocket as well. But just because of the beauty of this, later I might turn one into a pocket. So there we go. And again, it works nicely as a page. And then when you turn your page, flip, because it's called the flip-flop journal. So you want some flips and some flops throughout your journal. So there's some more. I'm just putting all the pages together. Later we'll work out how we're going to put them. Okay, that's one music paper. I didn't tie my hair up, and my glasses slide more when my hair is down. I think that's too thick. It's not what I'm looking for. Eventually I might use that. I know one thing I do want in. Oh, I gotta comb my hair again. It's so knotted already. I think I want to add, I can hear my tablet going off. And this was supposed to, I figured this video, I would be a short one. But of course not. Let me check the time, guys. I'm trying to do better with that. We're already at 37 minutes. And we haven't even, I think this is all black and white. So, but I think I want this one. This one I'm really using book pages and the digitals. I'm trying to pull in more. This, not sure how old this one is. I found this the last time I was in Guelph, and I thought it was just so unique. It would make some beautiful, and these is great because look, that's perfect blank pages. We might pull one of these out just in case. Not so easy to tear, let me tell you. That's great blank paper. I also sometimes stamp on these. For instance, I might not want that in the book because it's so big of a graphic, but then it doesn't matter. Like this is, I mean, but I still haven't found the date on this. $1974. So it's vintage but not antique. And I learned the difference between vintage and antique. What's this book? I'm trying to find unique book pages. And I have a lot of books I never... Oh, it's my calligraphy book. I had a hard time using this because I was like, maybe I will, you know, use the lines. I'm going to take the B for blue. There we go. I'm pulling out, that's my goal this time, is really to put some really unique pages in there. What's this one? This is flowers. I don't think so. So you're literally watching me choose papers. Oops, this one's stuck on something. Oh, here's a sketchbook. I bought this in I think originally they tried selling it separate, but then it ended up with a bunch of other stuff. And I didn't really look at it. I just grabbed it. It was 75 cents. But it literally has somebody's sketch in it. Isn't that amazing? I think it's the only page that had a sketch on it. The only page. And eventually I'll put that in a journal. Because wouldn't that be nice in a journal? Oh. Just looking at what I have over here. Really bothers me where that paper went. It really does. Because I know I'm more than positive, guys. I never used it. I'm more than positive. That's another sketch pad. I want another music, but that one page is bothering me, guys, because I so want... We have Pika back again, guys. She's not settling today, I'm sorry. I think she's not settling because of Andre moving about upstairs. She keeps thinking he's going to come downstairs, and she's going to get petted. And she's not making it easy to rip the paper. We're going to use this music paper. This is an old one this is actually antique. You might not have catched in my last video what makes it, and the problem with this, it's very fragile. So we have that. Oh, Pika, what am I going to do with you? Huh? If I pick her up and try to cuddle her for a moment, she'll go away for a few minutes. Oh, let me cuddle you. Oh, give me kisses. Okay, run away now. Sometimes when I force love on her, then she leaves me for a little bit. She can force her love on me, but I can't force my love on her. Now, when you're doing this, again, I want this in the journal, so I have to think about how I'm folding it again. So I know it's about the middle. If I go like this, maybe just a touch more, like this. Where's my bone? I told myself I'm not going to do that with my fingers. And then, guys, I'm doing a lot of, you could trim that off easily if you don't want it. And in this case, I might. But for now, I'm going to fold it over, and I might, later when I put it together, my decision may change, and I might not have it in there. Because again, I can use that to make a tag. I can use it to make a scrappy pad, so it wouldn't go to waste by any means. And I didn't fold that very straight, which is not good. There we go. So there's another page. And of course the top will come down, but I'm just folding them for now. And again, I kind of want, this might not because it's so, do I want to go that way with it, or do I want, I think I want it this way. But again, let me look at if I fold it over. I can trim. trying to get in that habit of using, and in this case, glasses. I need glasses. In this case, I'm going to tear this, but I want to tear it, make sure it's in the right place. There we go. And we already know if I'm going to leave that top, I have to go to the bottom. But again, sometimes what you can do with these is when you fold it up, they're great to fold up because it makes a natural pocket. There we go. And it's, you know, you still have, let's see how we did on that, guys. Let's see how I did on that. Perfect. Perfect. There we go. Another page ready. Then we have to figure out how we're putting them all in. That's the next fun thing, isn't it? Let's fold this in half. This one I'm not worried if I'm trimming off the sides or that. I'm not going to worry about it, because it's not enough. I'm just going to do this while I tear the top. Again, I can use that. I just do that to help because I'm trying to measure it a little bit. I'm just going to tick it here. One pencil line. Get that out of my way. There we go. There's that page. Okay, what I do is take a little from the bottom. Little from the bottom. Look at that time again. Oh, that was a really bad angle. We're at 48, guys. We have 12 minutes left. What I'll do is I won't show you the rest of me choosing. That was a really bad cut. Now we fixed it. That was really bad. See, that's what I'm bad for with the ruler. And I still got to take some off the top here. I'm going to pencil it again, just so I know. But I want to go down a little because I know it's going to be inserted. So some of it might need to be a little shorter. There we go. Another paper. So what we have so far, guys, look. So we have, and the nice thing, like this one is a plain white one, but look, you got, I don't have to do anything to that. It's got nice writing spot in here. That's what sometimes those ends are great for. We got that one. We have that one. We have this music. We have that. How many do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And take these apart. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. But then we have all the other things. You got to remember, we have 3 signatures to make, right? So on top of this. Now I in my search found some nice papers I think I want to put in. I made these. It's something I'm going to try. I took checks and I colored them over, but that's for, like, this one could go in like that if I wanted it to. But some of these I thought I might use it as a cover. Then I have this. I printed I have Graphics Fairy, and the writing, the script paper is a freebie, and then I print it over with a wallpaper. I'm going to be making some of these up to sell. And again, I'm doing something different again for me. I'm leaving them white because we're going to do things with it. So this is probably going to go in as a page. And again, now it's harder to see that because, but if I put my glasses down, I'll see it. So what I try to do now is that's why I brought this board up. Where's that thing? So if I have a line that I can use, but I don't, because let's go up and try to get the ruler line on a line. Where is that blue pencil mark? Where is that blue pencil mark? I think that's good. I'm trying hard to get it to match a little bit. And this one I am going to go shorter this time. I'd want some I don't want them all the same size. So I am making this a bit smaller. And then we have to trim the bottom. That I'll do with scissors because I can. So there's that. That's another page. Now let's see. For now, let's try see what happens when we put one together. We don't have much of Pascal's in here, so we have to pull a couple of those out and put them in there. I'm going to go with, I think, I'm going to go with this. But first thing I'm going to do is, because I know that I don't want to lose any of this side. So I'm going to be doing this on Mondays, working on this journal. And I won't do any more of this, but when I start the next video, when I do the next video, I'll have all the signatures made and done. I just wanted to kind of show you how I go about. The problem is, I don't want to lose her, and she's going to be a back page. So I have to think about that. So normally that would fold. Boy, did I not cut that very well? Oh, I did. I get sometimes obsessed with the straightness of the lines, and I shouldn't worry about it, but I do. So if I go here. No, because you don't want to lose that. Ooh, what I'm doing right now is, yes, it's upside down, but it's going to be easier for me to do it upside down. I think I want it to go right about, maybe just a little bit more. Come on, move for me. A little bit more. There we go. There we go. Okay. And I am not going to lose that piece. I'm going to fold it over because that's a good, that'll make a good, there. The only thing I have to do is trim the top. We'll play with that later. Because this, I think, where's the journal? Where's the journal? This is my first page. Try to decide, maybe, yeah, I think I want that as my first page. Definitely. Definitely, definitely. So that'll definitely be my first page. You know, sometimes I would not sew them in till I completed them. because I sometimes wonder if where I put them, how I'll put them. Does that make sense, Christina? Not really. Not really. I'm overthinking, guys. Welcome to Christina's Drive Herself Crazy Overthinking. This will go in. For sure, I know it's going that way. Now, I don't know. Maybe this. Again, I'm just kind of giving you an idea of how I'm going to go. This will be another, I don't want the same thing in the same, so this will be another signature, and I'll probably do this one on top of that. When I do the signature, put it in, and we'll probably do, because what I have to do is then, like this, and then, because I have to get all of Pascal pages ready, right guys? So, but I'm showing you how you don't always have to cut your pages and trim them right up to the side. Fold them, I'll show you how you can use those flips and flops in different ways. So by the time I come back the next time, I'm going to have all of these chosen and sewn in. I might not have the front cover done. I thought I'd work on some of that as we do, because this goes in here. That goes in here. So might do some of the, like take a day and create a cover together type thing. Because as I'm putting things together, I come with images and things like that. I might see something that wants to be my front cover. The same with my back cover. So I thank you for joining me today. Please check out Pascal's shop. I will have the link below. This paper pack at $4. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful, and I haven't even really used it. You will see it I'll do a flip through the signatures when we start the next time to show you it throughout the journal. So, you know, and if you want to make this blue journal with me, go buy it today. Choose your papers. You don't have to do a flip-flop. I will put a link to Leslie, but I found another lady that really explains it better, but I don't know if I can find her now. I should have wrote her name down. But I'll put a link to Leslie's flip-flop journal so you can see how that's done if you're interested. But if it's not type of journal you want to do, use the papers the way you want to. And if you'd like to craft along and make a blue journal with me, follow along. All right. If not, just follow along and see the styles and the different ways I'm going to do some other flips, how I'm not taking the white out and how I'm going to cover that in different ways and show you some. It's going to be a lot more collaging of papers and things like that. Very different for me, but it's a style I really like, and I've done it on my own without being on camera. So please join me on Mondays for La Collection Bleue by and I got to get the name, how to pronounce her name of her shop properly. And thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.